If I could go back, if it's just 5 years ago, and speak to the version of me that was starting an online business, then these are the 5 things that I would say. These aren't complicated marketing tricks or some random business ideas. These are just some simple lessons that I've learned and that changed the way that I think about business. So if you're just starting out, then I hope these things will help you save months or even years of frustration. It will help you to get on a better path that I started. So I just wanted to share these with you. So let's get started. Lesson one, I wish I knew sooner, is stop waiting to feel ready. Oh my God. If I could tell myself, if I could have told myself that 5 years ago, oh my God, it would have been so many things that I would have done because I was always feeling that I need to feel ready before I start. But what I've got to find out, and in business and in trial and failing, is that confidence comes after taking action. You will never be fully clear on the direction that you're supposed to take until you start to take action. I also used to believe that successful people, they had all the confidence in the world, and that is what got them where they wanted to be. But when I get started to realize is that that is not so. They started to take action, and that compounded over time. So just step by step, and then your actions compound, and that's where you get to where you want to go. So that's what I realized. You have to take the first step, you have to take the messy actions, and you have to stop waiting until you feel ready to get started. Lesson two is you don't need everything to get started. So what this means is you don't need a fancy website. You don't need the logo, the LLC, the professional branding, and expect expensive software just to get started. Because I wasted months, years of my time thinking that I needed this, I needed that, and you waste time building them, but you don't realize that these are some of the things that you don't even need. None of those things got me any client. You know what got me my first client? Serving people. Serving people is what will get you your first paying customer, is what will get you your first client. So what I wanted to do, I wanted to start simple and just improve later on. One of the reasons why I created the Freedom Business Starter Guide is that I know how overwhelming it can feel when you're just getting started. So instead of trying to figure out everything all at once, this guide that I've created will help you to focus on the essentials so you can start making progress with confidence. And I have linked it down in the description box below. It's absolutely free, so you can click the link and download that guide. Lesson number three. This was the hardest one for me. Consistency beat intensity. Because what I was doing, I would just, make a random video, I'll post it. When I don't see any followers, when I don't see any like, I would just run away. And like I wouldn't post anything for months after that. But what I've get to realize that it's best if you can post 2 videos every single week for 1 year, and it compounds over time, than posting 10 videos 1 week and then disappear for the next 2 months. Because momentum, it's what is going to create growth. That's how you grow, with momentum, planting the seed, showing up every day consistently. So not to think about it as doing one big thing at once, but the little things that you do, the daily work, the daily actions that you will take, those are what will build the consistency over time. I'm telling you, This was the biggest lesson for me, but I struggled with consistency, because some days I didn't feel like it. I didn't want to show up. I didn't want to post. I didn't want to do this. And sometimes we let our emotions control what we do in business, and it's not supposed to be like that. Whether it is that you get up some days, or you get up a day and you don't feel like doing anything, your business still has to go on. And that is where creating systems and consistently showing up and building systems that will eventually help you to run your business. So even on those days, you still have content to post, because there's a system in place, and you have something that is put out there that can help your audience. So consistency, it is what is going to help you to get where you want to go. Lesson number 4: your audience doesn't need perfection. They don't need you to be perfect. And this is also something that it's very, for me as well. I'm learning this just as you, because sometimes I used to feel like I always wanted to show up perfect. It had to be perfect. And the thing I realized with that is that people just want to see you genuinely show up for them. They just want to see you genuinely post a video that will help them. They want to see you genuinely show up to speak to them and to help them to get over the challenges that they've been facing, help them to solve the problems that you're able to help them solve. So they need honesty. They need people that connect with a real story. So if you're able to tell your story, connect to people naturally, then that is how they are going to find you. That is how they're going to stay with you. So real struggles, real solution, and don't hide because you think someone else knows more. That's also a big one, because you hide because you start to compare yourself with other people. You start to see other bigger creators, and you start to feel like, I don't know, I don't feel like I can do this because these people can do it better than me. And comparison is the thief of joy. You will never be happy, you will never be fulfilled if you consistently compare yourself to other people. Because guess what? Someone is praying for the encouragement and the guidance that you can offer today. So always remember that your audience isn't here for perfection. They are here because they genuinely want to hear from you. They genuinely want to listen to you, and they genuinely want to see how your solution can help them. Lesson number 5, and this is also another big one as well. Build your business to serve people and not to chase money. Oh my God, girl, come on, let's talk about it. Because when I used to think about business, I've always, I always think I wanted to become a millionaire. That's the thing, that's a goal for me. That was a goal for me. It still is in some sense, but what I've realized is that in order to reach those goals, you have to put yourself aside and put who you're serving, put the people in front of, not thinking about the income. Because what I get to realize is that if you serve your purpose, income will naturally follow it. No one told me that. No one told me that if I show up consistently, if I serve the people that God has put me to serve, then money will naturally follow it. So my goal right now is not to think about how much money I can make, is how much people I can impact, how much woman's life I can change by showing up consistently. And then the money is just a bonus that will just naturally follow. So the business that lasts solves problems consistently. So it's similar to what I'm saying. If you're showing up to solve people's problem consistently, then the money will follow. So when you focus on serving people well, you naturally build trust. And when you build trust, trust creates opportunities for you. So what I would do if I was starting over today, so being that we run over all of these things, all of the lessons that I've learned that I know that can help you, what I would do if I was starting over today, I would pick one audience to serve, one group of people, that's it. I would also pick one problem to solve. One problem, not two, not three, just one. I would pick one offer and also one platform to share my content on to help those people to provide them with value, and 1 year of consistency. If you try that, that's it. I'm telling you, that is the thing that separates the people that become successful from the people that don't. It's showing up every day with one specific goal, one specific audience, and serving those people to the best of your ability. And that is simply how you win. So if you're looking for a practical next step, then don't forget to download my Freedom Business Starter Guide, where it will help you to get the clarity for your business. It will help you to identify who you want to serve, because that's the most important thing. And it will help you to create a simple action plan instead of feeling overwhelmed by all the options. So I'd love to know which one of these lessons resonated with you most. So you can comment that below. Which one of the lessons resonated with you most? So leave me a comment, because I'd love to hear your story. So if you're building a purpose-driven online business, I want you to subscribe to my channel, because every week I post 2 videos that will help you to get clear, that will help you to stop overthinking and just get started. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.